A person's speech, actions, and bearing. A person's attitude. In life, every person's attitude, mindset, state, and every person's speech and actions may feel acceptable to themselves. They may not feel that they are wrong, yet we often overlook the fact that we cannot see our own flaws. If we could see our own flaws, we would have already corrected them. It is because we approve of the flaws that we continue them. It is because we indulge them that we continue them. The same is true for those around us. To be able to meet virtuous spiritual mentors, wholesome fellow practitioners, and to go to a conducive environment for diligent practice is a matter of one's meritorious causes and conditions. A learner who can find a truly virtuous mentor possess very strong meritorious causes and conditions themselves. They possess sufficient merit. It then depends on the time we find them, how much time, how much ability, and how much energy we still have to strive, to change, and to improve. If a person is truly blessed with enough merit to meet more than one genuine practitioner, then this person is indeed extremely fortunate. This is because many people talk a lot, but when you get to know them in their private life, within their family, or as individuals, they are often not what they seem. When you get close to them, when you bring them home, many times they become a burden and a hassle to look after. Many matters are not as advertised. When someone points out our weakness, do we have the intention to correct and modify it? Spiritual practice is inherently about modifying one's erroneous actions and correcting one's wrong thinking. After a person is born, does their hair need trimming? Does it need washing? Do their nails need trimming? Do their hands need washing? Humans need to excrete dirt and waste, sweat, urine, and feces. Humans also need to consume food and drinks. It is just that desire makes people choose wrong and unhealthy options. A person with understanding always knows the rules better, is goal-oriented, will remind others, will self-remind, will protect others, and will uphold their good principles. A true practitioner sees their own greed, hatred, and delusion, sees their powerful arrogance and desire, their own ignorance, their own emotions, and their joy, anger, sorrow, and suffering. The true practitioner is willing to slowly cultivate through practice, through the Dhamma, which is education, through settling the mind in meditation, cultivating peace, the power of concentration, and nurturing that inner energy, slowly expanding their stability and gentleness. When one's attitude towards life and handling affairs becomes more mature and more stable, that person is also more likely to succeed. When a person practices, the level of trust they receive is stronger, and those around them will respect and revere them more. It is hoped that everyone understands that practice is personal. Only those who love us will remind us. Only those who want us to be well will push us, awaken us, and criticize us sternly. Similarly, do you love yourself? Do you really love yourself? Do you love your family and those around you? Your children, your grandchildren, your wife, husband, your father, mother, your siblings? Do you truly love them? Do you compromise with your wrong behavior, or do you sincerely think of many ways to correct their wrong behavior? Do you give them the gift of health, energy, and the tremendous meritorious causes and conditions related to life and death? Or do you simply follow their path, letting them drift and be buoyed away slowly like a frog in warm water? Do you plan your annual spiritual practice schedule? Will you encourage and arrange for those you love, your family, to plan a joint spiritual practice schedule? Or will you, today and every year after 2026, only plan for holidays, travel, and entertainment, resulting in greed, hatred, and delusion, creating abundant sorrow and suffering? Happiness is short, but dullness and unhappiness is plentiful. When conflicts happen, if you speak up, people explode. If you choose not to speak, you avoid arguments. Nowadays, many families and people choose to treat those around them this way. Furthermore, the person is someone you love, and even though you practice, you cannot help them, let alone someone who doesn't practice. A person's body, speech, and mind. Our eyes contact external conditions and objects. Our ears contact external conditions and objects. Our nose contacts external conditions and objects. Our mouth contacts external conditions and objects. Our body and skin contact external conditions and objects. There are things we like, things we dislike, things that are good, things that are bad. The mind will make choices, and our own greed, hatred, and delusion will lean towards what we want. Our own desires and our own self-proclaimed understanding. Many times, over time, as one becomes more successful, one also becomes more arrogant, harder, and loftier. It becomes difficult to put down one's status or one's rigid posture. Even when encountering spiritual practice, it is difficult to put down that posture and allow oneself to truly repair the inner self. Yes, the mind may be clever and the body successful, but the mind will degenerate, the body will age, and the organs will fail. If a person does not cultivate mental strength, they suffer. The younger the mind is cultivated, the better, the less difficult, and the easier the success. Furthermore, the mind needs continuous, long-term nurturing, constantly. One cannot stop. To stop is to regress. To stop is laziness and sluggishness. To keep going is often tiring, just like exercise. Just like insisting on doing one thing, stopping leads to laziness. Therefore, having a virtuous mentor, wholesome fellow practitioners, and a conducive environment protects a person who is willing to persevere. It keeps them safe in the right channel and the right direction without retreating. You can walk slowly, but you must not stop. If you really stop, at most take one day. If you stop for too many days, if your mind is subtle enough, you will immediately see that idleness has been born. Soon after, anger and arrogance emerge, and the entire state truly declines. Because, like the frog in warm water, one does not notice it. One must make the right choice to be a true practitioner. When one does the right wholesome things, no matter what setbacks are encountered, how busy one is, or how tired one is, what should be done and what should be pruned must be done. Do not stop. If the things one does are wrong, if one contacts polluted objects through the eyes, nose, mouth, ears, body, one must see the faults brought by one's greed, hatred, and delusion, and quickly prune them off. Cut it off, cut it off, cut it off, reducing it continuously. Try to use wholesome things to shift focus, and do not allow unwholesome conditions to continuously suck you in like a sponge, leading to the outbreak of the wrong thoughts, wrong behaviors, and wrong actions. You must know how to protect yourself. You must prune these wrong, unwholesome behaviors. Prune them slowly, reducing them more and more. Remind yourself that this requires your own ability and perseverance. You must rely on a virtuous mentor, wholesome fellow practitioners, and the conditioning of the wholesome environment. When your mental strength becomes stronger, you can achieve this. When you begin to hear or come into contact with wholesome and correct conditions, you must start doing them. After doing them for a while, you must persist. You will definitely become better and better. Your karma and meritorious causes and conditions will also become better and better. As one grows older, one may become more susceptible to fraud, alcohol, turning bad, becoming thin, and unwholesome or wrong conditions. You must not touch these. Keep your distance. Do not try them. Do not try them. Quickly distance yourself. You will become much safer. You must convey this sense of urgency to those you love, your family. If you love them, they must rely on you to help them, awaken them, and protect them. You must help them gain this awareness, this wisdom, and these methods. Humans can be hypnotized. If a person continuously looks at tainted things, listen to tainted things, they will eventually do them. They will approve of them. They will allow others to bully them. We will absorb things like a sponge. Therefore, if you absorb the right things, you are safe. If your children, your daughter-in-law, son-in-law, your siblings, your parents absorb the right things from the right virtuous mentors, wholesome fellow practitioners, and wholesome environments, they are safe. You will be much happier, they will be much happier, and you will be much safer. If they encounter unwholesome conditions, evil guides, bad company, and poor environments, they will also absorb. If they seek out wrong friends at night, absorbing, it will explode when they return home. Husband, wife, children, daughters, parents, and siblings will be hurt. Therefore, through practice, being honest and grounded in modifying one's wrong behavior is extremely important and necessary. A person's attitude, your attitude, comes from your body, speech, and mind, and from your bearing. When your attitude is repaired beautifully, your mindset is beautiful. When a person cannot recognize unwholesome conditions, their mindset is already distorted. If a person can rationalize unwholesome, wrong conditions in the gray area and say, it's fine, their mindset is already distorted. When a person sees what is clear, what is proper, and what is the right condition, they speak clearly. What is right, what's wrong, what is black, what is white. Day is day, night is night. A flower is a flower, a leaf is a leaf. It is hoped that every practitioner can be upright and proper, allowing themselves to engage in true practice, modifying their wrong behaviors until they slowly achieve cultivation of the mind. This means having a heart that is very stable and very gentle, filled with loving kindness. If you suddenly feel irritable or lose your temper, your heart has stiffened, and this person lacks loving kindness. The Buddha's teachings, the Dhamma, can help you. The right education, non-greed, non-hatred, non-delusion. The Buddha's practice-based education and the stability of your mind comes from settling the mind in meditation. This can quickly help you cultivate your loving kindness. It does not come from books alone. Books provide knowledge. You read it, you do it. But if your mood sours, you stop. A person must not self-hypnotize, must not be hypnotized, must not be brainwashed, and must not have superstitions. Go step by step to practice. In the end, your mind will have energy. You will have your own compassion. You will be able to see your inner self, your internal state. You will know very clearly whether your inner state is peaceful or not. The moment it is slightly unpeaceful, quickly go and settle yourself down. Go into meditation. Review the correct education, the Dhamma. From calmness, your loving kindness will return quickly. Throughout the years on the path of practice, the constant reminder is that Dhamma is important. Start from daily life. Live the Dhamma in your life. Life cannot be without the Dhamma. Meditation protects your mind. You can begin cultivating the mind's peace and stability through mindfulness of the Buddha. Initial stages on tranquility meditation, loving kindness meditation for relaxation, focused breathing, and body scanning. When the causes and conditions are right, slowly nurture and study the 40 meditation subjects. It is hoped that those who are ready will cherish the opportunity for true practice. It is hoped that practitioners can find their virtuous mentor, wholesome fellow practitioners, and a wholesome environment. Once cherished, you must be serious and diligent. Do not play with your emotions. Do not wait for others to prepare milk for you. You need to grow up. You must be responsible for your own life. Those around you are waiting for you to save them, waiting for you to help, to push, to share, and to guide them. You must quickly grow and break through. It is hoped that everyone cherishes the causes and conditions for true practice. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.